Former Vice President Dick Cheney is known for keeping some secrets, but he is reportedly set to write a tell-all book. And you might be surprised at one of the targets of his criticism, his former boss, President George W. Bush. Mike Allen is chief political correspondent for Politico.com. He joins us from Washington. Good morning. How surprised are you?
Harry.
Yeah.
Well, not surprised, Harry. This reflects some tension that's been going on between President Bush, Vice President Cheney, that went back to the very first year of their term. I think one thing that we can agree about this dust-up is good for President Bush. When you have Dick Cheney out there saying that you weren't crazy enough, that's probably good for his rehabilitation. What we have is the vice president telling friends that toward the end of the 8 years that the president went soft, that he wasn't tough enough on their policies. And that's been the vice president's complaint since they got out, that the president hasn't been out there taking the bullets.
Right. The quotation from the front page of the Post this morning says Bush was shackled by the public reaction and the criticism he took, which Cheney looks at as a moral failing.
Yeah, it's a tough way to put it, but what the point of it is that the vice president says that the president should have been out there guns blazing till the very end. There were very big disappointments between the two. At the end, as you know, the vice president pursued to the last day, to this day, a pardon for Scooter Libby, the aide of his who was involved in the CIA leak case. The president went out of office, left Scooter with that conviction, and that left a lot of bitterness between the two sides. Over the months, the Cheney side has said that the president should be out there defending the policies as President Obama tries to change them. The Bush side says, why is the vice president out there picking fights we're never going to win?
Is this really about the Scooter Libby thing? Because it becomes clear in everything that has been written that as the president said it unequivocally, I'm not going to pardon the guy. Vice President Cheney kept pushing, literally until the last minutes that President Bush was in the White House.
You know, Harry, I think that's a great point because it got personal, and the vice president did take this as a diss. He did think that a wrong was left, and that's why they've sort of gone their separate ways. They talk on the phone occasionally, but the vice president is working on this book with his daughter, Liz Cheney. They've been going back through the archives, and can you imagine the amazing records that Vice President Cheney has, having been a White House chief of staff? As you know, they see everything. Defense secretary during war, a congressman. So he has a lot to pull out. He says that it's for history, that he's going to be blunt.
All right. Mike Allen, thanks so much for your insight this morning. Do appreciate it.